Hello everyone. Welcome to the Let's Play series for Path to Nowhere. I did have streams before for this game, so if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and click on the playlist link that's linked in the pinned comment below. I've already completed chapters 1 to 6, so you can check it out in your free time, all the VODs for that. But starting with chapter 7, I'll be having a Let's Play video. Probably just be an hour or 2 hours at most for each. So even if I can't finish one chapter, you can probably expect to see another part for that chapter in the future. So that way it'll be easier to have everyone watch and follow along with my playthrough for Path to Nowhere. And so that I can play it a lot more and even record my playthrough for the events in the future. But for now, I hope you enjoy my playthrough for chapter 7 and make sure to give it a like, comment down below, or subscribe, or all three. That would greatly help the algorithm with pushing out this video to more Path to Nowhere fans, and so that I can enjoy the game with all of you. Anyways, let's get started already. Suspect.
Come grab a drink with me when it's done.
Whew. Sometimes you dream of what happened back then.
Given how immature these shackles are, you're pretty persistent.
This cockroach!
I see. You're the same. But you are just a defective.
In the dreams, the frenzied words buzzed from afar, as if blocked out by frosted glass. And right before your eyes, above the sea of flowers, the white box you've seen before is floating in the air. The bane of the disasters, the root of the mysteries, the entrance to the abyss. It's right there before your eyes. Yet it's unreachable. It only appears in your dreams, and you don't know why.
Answer my questions.
Hello, screening officer. The knocks on the desk pull you back to reality. In the claustrophobic interrogation room, through the speaker, the interrogator's low voice hits the black walls. Sorry, I dozed off. The same interrogations have been going over and over again for too long. It's going to reach one's limit at some point. After a brief silence, he speaks again, his voice even lower this time.
You're not the MBCC's chief now. You're a suspect who's been suspended and under investigation. If you don't want further and harsher interrogations, spill the beans now.
Are you kidding me? I saved the world and you guys act like this? I mean, maybe not the world, but the city, you know?
Tell me everything you saw about the Black Ring.
Just like that dream, these fruitless conversations have been repeated many times too. I've said everything I ought to say.
But that's not everything. While BR-004 was active, you lost contact with the outside world in the Black Ring. Meanwhile, all sinners in the MBCC who were linked to you through the shackles went manic multiple times. All of them, at the same time.
Well, couldn't that mean I was, in pain? It's okay. He's just doing his job. It's all good.
What did you do?
I don't know. You can ask the Black Ring what it did to me. Through the speaker, you hear tapping sounds on a keyboard.
Your adjutant and sinners all believe you destroyed BR-004. How did you do it?
I destroyed Ground Zero of the Black Ring. Something like the inheritance in the crypt corrupted the sinners and turned them into a monster named Corpseborn. That was the center of the Black Ring. We defeated it, and the Black Ring subsided.
We only found the corpse of a male sinner at the scene. Signs of deep corruption were identified on his body, but the thing that corrupted him had been forcibly stripped off him. Where did Zoya go? And the whereabouts of the inheritance you just mentioned?
How and why should I trust you? I don't know. I blacked out after defeating the Corpseborn. In this interrogation room, like a black iron box, you only hear the lifeless ticking sound of a second hand coming from the other end of the speaker, punching on your nerves with each tick. Oh, honestly, I really don't like that sound. What about you? Are you okay with this ticking sound? I mean, I think I heard of a torture method where you hear the sound of dripping water, and then eventually that sound becomes painful to hear. And that's why it becomes torture. But this is kind of similar to that, I guess.
You're still keeping your mouth zipped, aren't you? This kind of attitude won't do you any good.
But letting them know you've absorbed the inheritance will do you even less good. It's a dangerous secret even you yourself haven't been able to comprehend. A secret you can't share with anyone.
We know an underground organization is attempting to create black rings in the city. The Dis City's most merciless agents are watching them and making sure of their eventual deaths.
I highly doubt you guys will be able to catch them, considering that you guys haven't even found them before. What makes you think that I'm gonna trust you?
Now, think twice. The more you resist, the more suspicious you'll become. If someone thinks you're connected to those people behind the Black Ring, you should expect a different kind of interrogation by a different party.
Then on whose behalf are you interrogating me right now? The city council's officials, the sheriff's hound, or the FAC's enforcer? I've destroyed the Black Ring and I've said enough about it. If you're trying to get to those behind the Black Ring, why don't you first question the sheriffs? What did Burns have to do with them? And what did they do in Syndicate?
Don't try to use your tricks in the Bureau on me. I'm the one interrogating you now.
Ugh, my blood pressure is rising just from listening to this guy.
Now, FAC Special Operations Forces against Black Rings, Captain of Team N7, Service Number 036. Let's talk about him.
No, I don't want to talk about him. Your breath freezes the second you hear the name.
During the last round of interrogation, you admitted to accidentally killing 036 in a chaotic mental state under the Black Ring's influence. This is your most honest response during the entire interrogation process.
I don't think we killed him, did we?
You've expressed your regrets and apologies to his family. Let's start from there. Now, answer the questions we've encountered during further investigation. Forensic examination reveals that the fatal wound on 036 was the one on his heart, pierced through by contamination crystal. Both on-site investigation and wound analysis show clearly that he did not plunge onto the spike himself. It's evident that it happened very suddenly. 036 stood still and had his heart pierced through by the ring's extremely aggressive contamination crystal. Something controlled the spike to kill him. Explain this to me. Under such circumstances, why did you admit to committing involuntary manslaughter?
Oh, why did I admit that?
From your response to his family, it doesn't look like you're harboring the real culprit. Tell me, did 036 take the bullet for you? Or were you the one who controlled the ring's contamination and stabbed him?
Say the former! The former! You recall flashbacks of 036 before his death. The body pierced through by the spike, the blood-stained photo, and the hand reaching out to you at the very last moment. Ugh, my heart!
Tell me, why were you able to control the contamination inside the Black Ring? You've said that's the power belonging solely to the Corpseborn, the Black Ring's owner.
Because the shackles linked me and Zoya together.
That would only enable the Black Ring to destroy your mind one-sidedly. How were you able to turn it around and influence it? Stop making excuses like this. Since the day the FAC launched this project, we've been monitoring you. We know you come with great risks, and this incident is only a small warning. What exactly is the relation between you and the Black Ring? How are you related to the Corpseborn, that inheritance thing, and the power behind the Black Ring?
Seems like they're getting agitated. To your surprise, you laugh under the immense pressure. Handling this matter with such seriousness. They must know even more than you do. They dread and fear you, but they must get you to work with them. This reminds you of the sinners. Facing this kind of scenario, they'd never bow down easily.
Answer my questions.
How can I give you the answers when I don't even know them? You can look for the answers yourself. You're wasting your time locking me up here. If you want the answers, why don't you just give it another try?
What are you trying to say?
Having been through that incident, you no longer care about these trivial things now. They can guard against you or try to torture answers out of you, but they're just a bunch of strangers overcome by cowardice who want things from you. You have your own answers to look for about the cause of that disaster, the mastermind behind it, and your own mysteries. All these answers lie in the Black Ring. I have a proposal for someone who has say over things.
You can say it here.
You snicker. Let me out. Take me to another Black Ring. The Black Ring in the square is number 004, right? That means the other Black Rings before it must exist in this city and are being carefully watched. Take me to one of them. I'll try my best to get rid of it, and this time look for its cause and the answers to your questions. You may even be able to spot the mastermind behind it, the one you've been trying hard to find. And everything you want to know.
You haven't even come clean about yourself, and you're dreaming of winning our trust.
Trust? I don't want to win over your trust. If you have so many doubts about me, why don't you just kill me? It's exactly because you can't kill me you must push me so hard and control everything about me. You need me. Because you can't do anything with the Black Rings. I'm the only one who could destroy them.
You...
His words are interrupted by chuckling sounds. You hear a few metallic knocks on the floor. The chair moves and someone stands up. A woman begins speaking.
What a waste such a talent has fallen in your grip. End this pointless interrogation now. From now on, she's mine.
As she speaks, she cuts off the comms and blocks out the interrogator's angry shouts. Soon the interrogation room's door opens and a woman wearing a hat walks in. Hello! Her cane knocks on the floor, the sound piercing through the entire room like a sharp blade.
Hello, rookie. My name is Langley. I'm in charge of the 9th Agency. I'm an agent and also someone
9th Agency?
who has say over things, as you've requested.
Langley walks towards you and lifts the brim of her hat gently, looking at you with a smile.
I know you're keeping quite a few secrets, but that's okay. I like your proposal. I like it very much, in fact.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Sounds good. But go where?
Where you want to be. An existing Black Ring.
Wow, that's fast. And great.
Where? Corruptors! Monsters! Don't try to escape!
The helicopter's rumbling and buzzing nauseate you after your long period of confinement. Langley looks completely unbothered and is staring at you with amusement.
Have you read all the documents I gave you?
Yes. No. Who reads that fast? After leaving the confinement cell, you were immediately taken onto Langley's helicopter and headed off to the Dis City Center. An hour has passed at most. You've been fighting your air sickness while reading the documents, only able to get the gist of them.
Then put them aside. I'll summarize the main points for you. We've arrived.
How nice. Outside the window, ooh, that looks scary. Is that a carnival? Oh, it's a circus. Game time. Outside the window under the rotor, you reach the Rust. It's the meandering isolation belt separating the West District Syndicate and east side of the Dis City. A dumpster for waste and an uninhabited area filled with contamination. There's no water in the Rust, only a river of twisted red light beams gathering and spreading in all directions. Black contamination resembles infernal tentacles extending outward endlessly. In the city of the abandoned zone, at the source of the contamination stream, an enormous red luminous ring floats in the air like a gigantic eye, imposing a suffocating pressure around it. That is the source of the Rust's contamination, the first black ring in the Dis City that's lasted for 23 years, BR-001, the Endless Carnival. The helicopter lands steadily next to the defense zone, over 100 meters away from the luminous ring. Following Langley, you step onto the contaminated soil.
It's not exactly the first black ring. The great explosion of the Dis-C in NF-84 marked the true beginning of all black rings, BR-000. But this one is indeed the first black ring that has erupted in a densely populated area and has not been under full control so far.
Oh, no wonder we were taken here. Densely populated area?
That's right. 23 years ago, the Rust was still the Grace River with a beautiful view, and the carnival was a favorite amusement park for everyone in the city. The day the Black Ring erupted was the third day of the reopening celebration of the carnival. Everyone flocked to the park on that day. Guests of all ages came to seek for a paradise of dreams and pleasure.
You look towards the direction Langley is pointing at. Under the red luminous ring, invisible crooked curtains shroud the carnival. Like a mirage, the vague shapes of several old amusement facilities can still be seen. Yet the sounds that come from it are not pleasant melodies, but bone-chilling repressed echoes, sounding like mad laughter mixed with wails. At around 30 to 50 meters from the Black Ring, several FAC I cannot read! Contamination shields and anti-Black Ring stations form a ring corresponding to the Black Ring, the blue light striving to resist the red light in the sky. Oh, it's like a nightmare!
After the great explosion of the Dis-C, the FAC spent 5 years to get BR-000 under control, then slowly led the Dis-City out of the trauma. The reopening of the carnival also served to rebuild citizens' confidence. Those geezers did work hard back in the day.
Whew.
Unfortunately, no one expected that there would be more than one Black Ring. And not only in the Dis-C. On the third day after the carnival reopened, on that most bustling day, BR-001 broke out. Shield technology was still immature at the time. After several eruptions, the FAC could only give up the Grace River altogether and utilize the valley terrain to block contamination. In time, this place has become what it is now.
That's bad, don't you think? Black thorns, floating debris, and heaps of filthy waste keep expanding outward. Between the remains of the badly decayed facilities, the once gleeful cartoon images can still be made out.
All right, that's all for my introduction. Be careful. Even today, the carnival is still a very popular destination.
What do you mean by popular destination? From the depths of the rust came strange noises, heavy panting, low cries, and screams. As if responding to them, the black ring begins shuddering, illuminating the crooked figure staggering near. Ugh. I don't know about everyone, but that is creepy. Whew. It's just, I mean, look at this. I don't think I would ever want to go there, honestly. It's just so scary. Okay, let's go to the next.
Carnival. Let me into carnival. Let me in. Let me in.
Corruptors and soulless scavengers are swarming from all directions. As if lured in by something, they're all rushing toward the black ring urgently, charging at you. Before you can use your power, Langley presses down your hand with her gun. At the same moment, an enormous shadow suddenly appears before you. You hear a familiar voice that's been missing for days.
Stay away from her.
Hecate! Roaring, the nightmare rips apart the corruptor approaching you. Hecate dashes before you. Not far away, Hela knocks a scavenger out with a pipe. Hela!
Don't exhaust yourself so soon. If I could fish you out from that place, of course I could fish out your subordinates from wherever they were too. Remember, you're a senior officer. Ensuring your own safety is your responsibility to them.
Ma'am, the corruptors are attacking the anti-Black Ring base station. The FAC's reinforcements cannot arrive in time, as they're still cleaning up the remains of the Black Ring in Keelan Square. The corruptors there have taken up too much of our forces.
We'll take this chance and make them owe us a favor then. Are you coming?
Of course I am.
Think of it as a show. I'll make sure to pile it on in the report to help you gain a few more points from those stubborn geezers in the FAC.
I'm okay with that. Don't get overprotective. I'm not that weak. I'll prove to you that we're qualified to take the Black Rings head on. Yeah, Chief! Okay, so let's see. Goes that way, and this way, and here, and there. Okay, so probably good if I do this. And here. I think that should be fine. Yeah, that looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can choose energy instead. I think that might be useful. Let's start. Okay, time to activate.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Come closer.
The red heat shall devour everything.
No, I think we should be good. Oh, got so many.
Everything of yours.
Battle mode activated. This is my resolution.
Oh, they already died. Okay. I mean, that works, I suppose. Right. There we go. Goodbye! You've temporarily eliminated the enemies around the shields, but the uneasy atmosphere remains.
Why did you bring Chief here? She's just faced the Black Ring and been in the cell for so long. Her body never had a chance to recover. Why did you take her to such a dangerous place?
Wow, Hecate is actually mad on our behalf. It makes me kind of happy. I'm not gonna lie.
When Chief goes back, aren't they going to?
Don't worry. The Ninth Agency doesn't need permission from them. We agents are always the ones to give others trouble. It's never the other way around.
Hecate is still wary against Langley, shielding you with her own body, a rare and intense hostility oozing out of her. Langley smiles and glances at you. You put a hand on Hecate's shoulder. I'm alright, don't worry.
Are you sure?
You make an okay sign with your hand, then smile and pat her on the head. I'm relieved to see that you guys are doing fine. Your gaze falls onto Hela too. You haven't seen her in a while. She seems fine, just a little quiet. She quickly glances away when she feels your gaze, as if troubled by something.
You have a team of adorable subordinates. Very loyal. Don't push them away.
Why would I do that? I don't understand what you mean.
It's just a reminder. I'm quite fond of you. As someone who shares similar experiences, I'd like to offer you some advice.
Okay.
Don't hold on to your little secrets and lock yourself up.
Ah, that's what she means. Okay.
You can't shoulder everything yourself, especially when it comes to things like this.
Just when she finishes, as if sensing your conversation, the red luminous ring begins wiggling. Wow, this music is very unsettling. Whew. You hear a soft chuckle. A slender black figure comes out from the black ring.
I feel it. A special audience. A different audience.
What is she?
Are you here to watch me dance?
Sure. I am here to watch you
Thank
dance.
you, everyone, for your hard work.
Maybe not.
Keep up with my rhythm.
A girl as deep as the night. She has long hair and wears a misty dance costume. Under the red light, the hem of her dress and her long hair are dancing and bouncing animatedly. Beautiful and frightening.
Allow me to make the introduction. This is the first publicly announced Sinner S-Class, the most legendary dancer in the Dis City's history. The enchanting muse, Hamel.
Hamel? She releases the safety of the silver gun in her hand and aims at Hamel.
Based on the salvaged surveillance footage at 12:39 on June 27th, NF89, Hamel entered the carnival. At 13:10, it was detected that an S-Class Sinner went manic in the carnival. Simultaneously, the first black ring broke out. Using your experience as an example, she's the Zoya of this place, ground zero of BR001, the owner of the carnival's black ring.
The girl raises her arms to her chest, then spreads them to the two sides gracefully, as if summoned by her movement. The corruptors begin running towards the center of the black ring even more frantically.
Are you all here to watch me dance? You all love me, don't you? I'm so glad. I love you all dearly too.
You sound creepy. Amid the woman's sweet, blissful laughter, the corruptors crowd around her like pilgrims. But once they get close to her, they immediately let out agonized cries. I can't tell if she's making... I guess she's putting them in pain. They twist and contort instantly, transform into black shadows, and get devoured by the woman. What?
This way, we can be together forever.
No, I don't think that's how it works. Hamel. She looks nothing like Zoya.
The black ring in the square only existed for a week. This one here is the first secondary black ring, born 23 years ago. Of course, people are in a different state here.
Behind Hecate, the nightmare seems to be affected as well and is looking very disturbed. Hamel seems to have noticed you all and gives you a sweet and innocent smile.
Are you here to watch the performance too?
No, I don't want to watch the performance. Go away.
She's the most powerful catalyst center known to date and possesses a power called blissful illusion. The corruptors and the rust have all fallen into madness for her. But in the past 2 weeks, this has been happening a bit too often. She could seldom walk out like this. If the BR-004 operation report is legit, in order to destroy the Black Ring, we must eliminate Hamel.
Langley raises her gun and shoots without any hesitation. The bullet flies towards Hamel. Right before it hits the target, a mad corruptor jumps down and takes the bullet for Hamel, vanishing immediately. But the girl doesn't even glance at it. She only stares at you all curiously, tilting her head. I don't know about you guys, but when I can't see the eyes and I only see a white mouth and they're tilting their head, that means something's gonna happen.
Do you not like Hamel? Why don't you like Hamel?
Perhaps sensing your hostility like puppets whose strings are pulled, the surrounding corruptors all turn and start charging at you suddenly. Come at me! Okay, let's see. Goes that way. Oh, so that's where it is. I don't think I have anyone right there.
I'm coming!
Right there. Well, this is gonna be... Okay, one. Okay, I think this should be good. Let's go! Maybe not. What the heck?
This is my resolution.
No, maybe I should just keep it. Oh no. No, I didn't get to move her. Okay, I have no choice.
Everything of yours is mine now.
The red heat shall devour everything.
This is my resolution.
I wish it would come closer. Oh boy. This is not good at all.
Cherry blossoms are falling.
Oh,
So
target reached.
will you.
I survived. Hamel tiptoes and lands on the filthy fluid gracefully.
They're giving you a warm welcome.
I don't think this is what consists of a warm welcome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why don't we all have some fun together? It's too dark, too cold here. Why don't we all go to the carnival together?
Hamel goes through the black mist and walks towards you.
Don't you dare come near him.
Him? Don't you mean I'm a her? Must be a bug. The nightmare growls and rushes towards Hamel, attacking her.
Did it hit her?
The attack did hit her. Hamel's chest is hollowed out and her figure is beginning to blur. She's only an illusion?
Why? Why must you be so mean to Hamel?
Well, because you know, you're gonna destroy me if I even let you touch me. You hear Hamel sobs. Oh no, that kind of makes me feel guilty. No, I shouldn't feel guilty.
Why don't you love Hamel? Hamel loves all of you so much. Why do you hate Hamel?
The illusion before you is sobbing indignantly, like a little child, wiping the tears on her cheeks with her two hands as if completely oblivious of the massive hole in her chest. No! Is this character a character with Mom issues! Crying, the illusion turns and runs behind that enormous curtain and returns into the black ring. After that, the mad corruptors are beginning to disperse. Everything becomes silent again. The blue light from the base station shines faintly upon the speechless group.
Is there something wrong in her head?
I don't even know what to say to that.
Indeed. She's always been taciturn and at the peak of Hamel's fame. Rumors about her mental issues were rampant online.
Okay.
As if validating these rumors, during her last performance, Hamel stood blankly on the grand stage for half an hour and then passed out. After that, she vanished for 2 years, only reappearing before the public when BR001 broke out.
What? What on earth happened to her?
The dance prodigy who hung the moon became a murderous witch. Some say the black ring at the carnival was her revenge on the city.
I don't think that would be the case, though.
What do you think about this mania-themed urban legend?
Is the information accurate?
I can't guarantee that. It happened too long ago, before the Ninth Agency was even established. All I can say for sure is that she'll be a very challenging enemy. To defeat the real her, the only way is to enter the Black Ring.
Before you can answer, a voice comes in through the speaker on Langley.
Ma'am, my apologies. This woman insists on speaking to you directly.
Before the agent finishes, you hear some background noise. Someone has grabbed the communication device. You hear Nightingale's familiar voice and the uncharacteristic anxiety in it.
What exactly do you want? Where did you take Chief to?
Relax, Miss Adjutant. Your chief is right next to me, looking refreshed after her outdoor break.
I mean, I guess you're right. I am outdoors. I won't be getting vitamin D over here where it's clearly, I don't even know if the sun's there. I'm fine. The sinners are with me too.
I see. That's good. Please tell me your location and I will come and pick you up right now. I won't let you go through any more interrogations or let the Ninth Agency take you away.
Are you sure you want to do that? This is your chief's proposal after all. Your chief wants to take on the first Black Ring and destroy it. Don't you think this is the best way to clear up all the suspicions?
You're at the Rust? Chief, you can't go. You're still dealing with the after effects of the Black Ring in the square, and it almost took your life. BR001 caused over 30 times the casualties done by the Black Ring in the square. It's just too dangerous.
Oh, Nightingale, I'm sorry for doubting you before.
The power behind the Black Rings has begun their action. They won't spare anyone who has damaged a Black Ring. Until when can you cover her up? You want her to just sit out this crisis and wait for her death?
Good point.
Are you egging her on? Listen to me, Chief. The Ninth Agency has no right to force you to do anything. I'm already going through the procedures to clarify the facts and clear up any doubts around you. You don't need to risk this.
But I need to find out the truth, unfortunately.
I understand you may not trust me, but please don't put yourself in danger again.
Her voice is sincere, but urgent, reminding you of how she risked her own life to protect you when you first met. But you've already made up your mind. Nightingale, it's my decision to investigate the Black Ring. The Ninth Agency never forced me. I was the one who proposed it. I'm not doing it to clear up the suspicions around me, but to find out the truth. There are answers I want to look for. With the little trust you have from the authorities, you don't know if you'll get another chance to approach a Black Ring. And the closer you get to Black Rings, the firmer your belief becomes. The belief that the confusion the Black Ring has brought you can only be resolved by the Black Ring itself. The mysteries, the enemies, the source. You must search for the truth.
But it's...
Trust me and wait for my return. This is my own battle. Don't hold me back. You cut off the communication.
Done talking.
You nod. You look toward the two sinners and see complex expressions on both of their faces.
Do you have to go?
Yes, I must go. But you don't have to follow me. I mean it. I'm a suspect being suspended for investigations. You don't need to listen to my orders.
It is my duty to protect you.
She comes next to you. Hela clenches her fists and clicks her tongue impatiently, catching up with you.
This time, your shackles aren't linked to that corpse-born. So I guess the black ring won't affect us. Don't touch anything weird when you get in.
Oh, she cares. The fact that they're willing to come with you makes you both reassured and worried. Langley gives a gentle smile, watching the three of you.
Just as I thought. You're an interesting person. If you make it out alive, why don't you transfer to the 9th Agency?
But what about all the sinners? I have to protect them.
She's not leaving the Bureau. She is our chief.
You're right. The MBCC people are all so adorable. It'll be a pity if you die here. Tell me, what do you need? Other than people, I can get you anything. You see, I must be careful when it comes to my subordinates' lives, too.
I understand. The mental contamination behind the Black Ring is so overwhelming that without the shackles, even sinners can't handle the corruption, let alone ordinary people. No need to prepare anything. Regular preparation doesn't do anything to the Black Ring. We can only fight it out ourselves. You hesitate briefly and turn to face Langley. She's freed you, regardless of the reason behind. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. If you want me to do anything for you, just tell me and I'll do my best. I don't mind you taking advantage of me.
Don't worry too much. This is not a mission you can accomplish with a distracted mind, so focus on your objective. What I'm after will come to me itself.
You nod as you turn and are about to step out and leave. Suddenly, you hear a strange noise. What noise? You feel a cold gun barrel pointed to the back of your head.
Chief!
But the intense hostility coming from behind stops any further actions from the nightmare.
I don't need you to do anything, but I do have a few final words for you. I understand you have your own reasons. I pardon your calculations. I let you keep your secrets, and I'm willing to help you achieve your goal. In return, I only ask for your loyalty.
Loyalty?
If you dare betray the City.
You hear a metallic click, an intense rush of power and bloodthirstiness gathering on something hidden deep in the barrel.
This bullet has been locked onto you. No matter when, no matter where, it can kill you.
I'll keep your advice in mind. You don't turn to look at Langley's gun. You step forward, walking straight towards the red luminous ring. Dang, she's intense! Where Hamel has disappeared, you touch the edge of the black ring for the first time. A white light envelops you and swallows your consciousness.
Woohoo! I made a killing this time!
Oh, mirror system.
Which delusional fool dares to touch my possession?
The white light fades and you cross the curtain, entering the inside of the black ring. The murky rust has vanished, together with those mad corruptors, those menacing black spikes, and that enormous red luminous ring. They have all vanished. Something is floating down from the sky. You look up and see colorful confetti. That actually looks quite cute. I guess this is how the carnival looked before the black ring happened. What do you think? Do you think it looks cute? I actually like all the colors. Makes me want to go to an amusement park, even though I usually don't like amusement parks that much. Against the sunny, bright sky, A beautiful banner is spread above the amusement park's gate. Welcome to the carnival.
What? What is all this? Why is it like this in the ring? Where's the black ring? And that Hamel? And all those monsters rushing in from the rust? Ah!
She gets hit by something.
Welcome to the land of endless love and joy!
Hello? The bunny mascot at the gate is dressed in a ceremonial guard costume and carrying a small drum on its back, beckoning to the visitors.
The carnival's parade is about to begin! The carnival's parade is about to begin!
Take a closer look. You walk closer to the carnival's gate, and the bunny mascot freezes for a few seconds. After some cogwheel squeaks, the bunny mascot suddenly reaches out a hand towards you.
Chief, watch out!
The three of you are startled, but it only sprinkles a handful of confetti at you, then continues drumming.
Welcome to the carnival! Welcome to the carnival! Welcome, welcome!
Well, they're very, excited.
Phew, that really scared me. Is it just a robot?
You give it a squeeze, it's soft, you find no trace of metal.
Someone's coming.
Who's coming? Wow. To put it precisely, a whole reveling parade is coming. The joyful music, mixed with people's laughter, is crashing near like waves. On a platform lifted up by mascots and a maneki-neko, a human whose head is replaced by a television is surrounded by flowers. It's announcing something with a microphone.
Carnival! Carnival! This is the Dish City's carnival!
I think I've only been to one carnival in my life. I realize I haven't gone to many. I mean, I've been to amusement parks, but not an actual carnival except for one. Do you have carnivals near where you live? Or at where you live?
Disasters are behind us. Paradise is here again. Oh, our great city. Pain and fear have passed. Hope and joy are the only things to stay.
The greatest city! The greatest city!
The most wonderful performance is about to begin. Thanks to Hamel. Thanks to Hamel. You give us happiness. You give us love.
I'm kind of scared.
Hamel! Hamel!
They all sound kind of crazy, don't you think? Amid the colorful confetti flying in the sky, grand brilliance and ultimate absurdity are intertwined together.
Doesn't look like this at all from the outside.
Seriously?
Hecate, have we been teleported somewhere else? Or am I dreaming?
I think it's the latter.
This isn't a dream. And we're being surrounded by massive mania. There's no mistaking it. We're inside the Black Ring.
But this is so different from the square. Like, any street in Syndicate could be more intimidating than this.
She has a point there. You remember it vividly. Not only that, this place is also different from the basement of Salva and the unclaimed crypt. There aren't any visible contaminations, no frantic, furious monsters, only a carnival like endless reveries.
This is the ring born from Zoya. Every rule here, including the laws of physics and space-time, is governed by her will. This is her realm.
So this is Hamel's realm then. Since she's a dancer, she would obviously want the carnival to continue. Is it because BR001's owner has an extraordinarily special mind? That would make sense if that was the case. But then we would see the reality outside of the ring. But she doesn't look like someone who's so cheerful. Let's look for Hamel first. Let's follow the parade and see where it leads us. But be careful. I'm afraid this place is not as simple as it appears. You pass through the amusement park's gate and are about to join the marching parade. The several mascots closest to you seem to sense something. Their heads turn in unnatural arcs, and those big, dark eyes are fixed on you.
Humans? Fools! Lost again! Lost again! There are fools who've lost their way again! Send them back! Send them back! This is our parade! You shouldn't be here! You don't belong here!
Uh-oh. They all suddenly turn towards you synchronously. Amid the creepy music, they are swarming in your direction with synchronized footsteps. Oh no, run!
Whoa! We're being attacked! You! Back off! Back off!
Her voice deepened. No, the mascots are not attacking you. They're only pushing at you, trying to kick you out of the parade.
Go back! Go back! This place doesn't belong to you! You shouldn't be here! You won't get to see Hamel! Hamel won't see you! She won't see you!
Are they going nuts? You! Think of something, quick!
Oh, bow down to them and tell them that I'm here to see Hamel since I'm her biggest fan? I don't think that would work, huh? But hey, one can try, right? Okay, so going that way. Okay. This is quite a weird...
You go to such dangerous places just for fun? Wow, you have my respect.
Let's see. I think that should be good. Can't see. There we go. Oh, wait.
This is my resolution.
Everything of yours is mine.
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so will you.
Heck yeah.
Battle mode activated.
Think we should be fine. Give him some more. And bleed.
This is my resolution.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Come on.
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so will you.
There we go.
Look, those mascots.
What are they doing? The defeated mascots reveal their corruptor appearances for a moment, then transform into colorful foam, melting in the sky and disappearing into the surrounding joy.
So these guys were all from corruptors?
I guess so, and I guess Hamel wanted to make them look like mascots.
Of course, this is all an illusion. It's the sinner Hamel's ability.
Oh, right! It's illusions. It's not just an illusion. This world is real, and the corruptors are real. Invisible contamination and the Black Ring must truly exist too. But a grander illusion overlays and controls everything, creating a magnificent and colorful delusion.
Go back! Go back! This is our parade! You don't belong here!
I don't know if I prefer their initial gross appearance or this one. What do you think? It feels like a similar feeling as a clown, like you either think they're super creepy or you find them to be fine. In this case, I'm kind of leaning towards the former, where I find them creepy because they look like this. But maybe you don't feel the same way. Let me know down below what you think. You've defeated those mascots, but still get pushed to the amusement park's gate by them. The marching crowd has gone back to normal and continues to cheer Hamel's name marching on.
I can't believe they actually rejected us. Should we try again?
Maybe we should steal someone's clothes?
Go back. This is not a place you can wander in.
Hello, who are you? Oh, sheesh. You hear a voice and turn back to see an old man sitting on some well-concealed steps at the park's entrance.
This park doesn't belong to humans. Doesn't belong to you.
Victory! Let's celebrate! I want some...
Maybe this person can give us more context about what's happened with Hamel.
Come grab a drink with me when it's done.
Go back. Humans shouldn't step into this park.
Are you human?
He's human. And he's not an illusion.
Go back. No matter how many times you try, you'll never reach her.
You go forward. The old man has white hair and is draped in a tattered, colorful flag, leaning on one of the amusement park's flags a little feebly. His consciousness is as murky as his eyes. She? Do you mean Hamel? Is this the carnival?
Yes. Hamel. Beautiful Hamel. Gentle Hamel. She can captivate everyone with one single dance. Everyone needs her. Everyone chases after her. Everyone loves her. Her dance created the carnival, accepting everyone. But me, it doesn't accept humans.
Who are you? Then why are you here?
I'm here to see her. I want to find Hamel. I want to see her. I want to see it once more. See her dance. But she refuses to see me. I can never enter this world. I can never see her again.
The old man's voice grows lower and lower, repeating the same words blankly.
Go away. The park is not for humans. You'll only get lost if you stay. Lost on the way to see her. And you'll never get to see her.
Is this geezer a loony too? He sounds delusional. Did he catch the mania too?
Maniacs can't last too long in a black ring. He seems to have lingered around here for a really long time already. Perhaps something unusual has happened to him.
Just who is he then?
I say he's more like a village chief in those video games. You know,
I shouldn't
they
have
give you
laughed at that,
guides
I'm
and
sorry.
clues. Makes a good match with that silly mascot at the gate. One lures you in, the other scares you away. What now? We haven't got any answers, and we can't go inside the park. Can we turn back?
He said humans don't belong in the carnival. No matter how well it's concealed by the illusion, this is a parade and a paradise for the corruptors. You still recall vividly, at that moment of discovery, all the corruptors have their attention on you, not the two sinners who stepped into the parade first. Does it make you easier to spot because your M value is constantly low? If this guess is valid, perhaps there is a way to sneak in. You beckon to the two sinners.
You want us to keep our abilities activated and sneak into the parade?
I still remember the analysis done by Salva. About the M value?
Both sinners had high M values, which increased significantly when they used their abilities.
Oh, then it could hide me, couldn't it?
You mean to say we're like monsters, don't you?
No!
Whatever, as long as it works. But what are you gonna do?
I'll try to use the shackles or my power. strengthening your connection with the sinners may blur the distinction between you and them.
Doesn't sound like a plan. But anyway, it doesn't hurt to try. The worst case, we get kicked out again. Those guys don't look like they're gonna attack us.
That's true. That's one good thing. As Hela and Hecate keep their sinner abilities activated, you walk between the two of them. The three of you sneak into the marching parade again.
The performance is about to begin! The performance is about to begin! Hamill's performance is about to begin!
Phew. They don't seem to notice?
They'll notice sooner or later. Before that, keep going as far as we can.
Chief, you're sweating buckets. Are you alright?
Yeah, well, pretending to be a mascot, it can be pretty exhausting, you know? Using the power continuously is quickly exhausting your mental energy. You're beginning to feel worn out and probably can't go on like this for long. You must go as far as possible now and exit the parade before you're completely drained, then find a place to rest.
What a shitty, crappy plan you've made. Clearly not working. Get out. Let's get out now. Quick.
As she's dragging you out of the parade anxiously, a mascot stumbles by and jostles at Hela. Your formation is disrupted and the mascot happens to fall in front of you, staring into your eyes blankly.
Huh?
Wrong way! There are fools who blast their way again!
Oh no! Again?
Get out of the parade now and find somewhere to hide. You know, these things look like things I can like jump on or bounce on. Anyways, let's see. Going there. Going there. Going there.
I'm coming!
I will never.
This should be fine.
If you want to use me, be careful.
Or maybe I should go closer. Let's go closer. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. I think I should heal.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Battle mode activated.
I guess it should be fine. Oh, I just realized.
The red heat.
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so
There you
will
go.
you.
This is my resolution.
Perfect. Oh, gotta bleed.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode.
Break! There we go. I'm getting the hang of it. Although I probably need to review everyone's tips again from the previous VODs. Finally, before the whole troop of mascots gets to you, you manage to escape the parade and hide behind a candy stall on the roadside.
Phew! Holy. Luckily we didn't get thrown out this time. I'd really hate to do that again.
Me too. Let me rest a bit, then we continue. You're still trying to steady your uneven breaths. Hela's watching you gasp for air, her expression growing glum.
This method totally sucks. It's not working. Stop it now.
That's the only way to advance.
No means no. We're not doing this. Do you want to turn crazy like the last time?
She immediately regrets what she said and turns her face away stiffly. It won't happen again. If I hurt you again, just get rid of me. But it looks like... I can't read it. But it looks like my shackles are safe now, not being connected to the ground zero of the Black Ring. But it's exactly because you don't get any guidance from the shackles. You've lost your way in the Black Ring's illusory realm like a directionless child.
Idiot. That's not what I meant. And this godforsaken Black Ring, who knows what's going to happen?
In case of danger, just run. You didn't lie. She grits her teeth and evades your eyes determinedly, sitting down on the other side instead. You may have imagined it, but ever since stepping into the Black Ring, Hecate has grown even quieter and seemed particularly tense, constantly staying alert to the surroundings. The shock from BR-004 has not only affected you, but also deeply influenced the sinners who fought alongside you. You can't read their minds with the shackles. You're unable to clear the confusion, especially when your own problems still remain unsolved. You've rested enough. The three of you stand up and silently walk into the loud, joyous parade.
Woohoo! I made a kill.
Where did my auto-dashing wheel go? Eh? It's already dashed out?
Amid cheers and music, the marching crowd grows bigger and bigger. Being in the crowd makes the bizarreness even more palpable.
These people really have terrible fashion taste. They dress worse than penniless syndicatons 10 years ago.
I like how she's judging their fashion of all things. You recall the documents about BR-001 you flipped through in the helicopter. The people in the parade are dressed in the same outfits as 23 years ago.
Weather forecast! Weather forecast! Today is June 27th. The weather is sunny. Sunny!
June 27th? Is there anyone watching whose birthday is June 27th? What a day. The sky above the amusement park is indeed bright and clear without a hint of cloudiness.
Let's celebrate the passing of disasters and the reemergence of hope. In the days to come, the weather of the Dish City will keep on being sunny. Oh, sunny!
I don't know about you guys, but that television person sounds insane. Time has been turned back to 23 years ago. Or rather, this carnival has been stuck in the day the Black Ring broke out. You notice a crying clown next to you, the black and red paint all mixed up on his face.
There were so many fireworks in the sky. People were blown away by explosions. My dog, too. And my family.
That's not good.
Hamel, dance! Let me see them again! I want to see them again.
I'm scared. Hamel, where are you? I'm so scared. I had nightmares again. Hamel, I need to see Hamel.
Soothing all pain, bringing love and hope to everyone. Hamel's performance is about to begin. Come join us. Come join us. New hope. Terrible things will never happen again. The Dish City will always stay sunny.
Oh, it makes me really sad for all the people. As Langley said, the carnival was reopened to rebuild citizens' confidence. You can now genuinely feel the pain the great explosion of this sea brought to the Dish City. Because the pain is too excruciating, they long for comfort and imagination, long for Hamel's illusions. You look toward Hela and Hecate, who have been silent for a while, and find that they both looked a bit dazed as well. No, step out of it, you two! Are you guys alright? Hela and Hecate hear your voice, but it takes them a while to respond.
Ugh. What just happened? Somehow my brain feels foggy.
The illusion has gotten more intense, meaning we're approaching the carnival's center. If we keep following the parade, we will definitely be able to find Hamel.
Let's go. I can keep going.
Keep going? Where?
The crowd is slowly moving forward, and a strange white puppet appears between the gap. It doesn't follow the marching crowd and is staring at you quietly.
Be careful. This one is different from the other mascots.
Why must you keep going? If you're so scared, why must you keep going?
You feel no hostility from it, but instead you sense sadness in its exposed eyes.
Who are you? Are you trying to kick us out too?
My name is Fear.
What? Fear?
Conscious human beings should not enter the carnival. You shouldn't have come here. The dancer hopes that you can leave.
Watch out.
Sorry, robot, but that's not gonna work. Upon charging power, the fear puppet's attack speed is significantly increased. You will have to break its core. Okay, so there, right here, and right here. I'm gonna keep it over here.
You go to such dangerous places just for
this one and this one. Let's do this. I am ready. Oh, not yet. Oh, okay, there we go. For now. Woo!
Everything of yours is mine.
Battle mode activated. Cherry blossoms are falling, and so will you.
Let's make them all bleed.
Shall devour everything. Battle mode activated.
I guess it's fine.
This is my resolution.
Come on.
Battle mode activated. The red heat shall devour. Cherry blossoms are falling, and so
There we go.
will you.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Battle mode activated.
Come on.
The red
There we go.
shall devour.
This is my
Healing time. There we go. And done.
Did we win?
I think so.
It's really strong, but it also lacks the desire to attack. Why is this puppet here?
Humans can never overcome their own fear. Only Hamel can make me forget. I won't let you disturb Hamel.
The fear puppet is defeated and vanishes in a cloud of colorful smoke. Don't tell me how the humans became that thing. The smoke doesn't immediately disperse, but lingers around you.
What's this?
Hold your breaths.
What is it doing? The nightmare fans away the smoke. The stir hasn't drawn more attention from others, and the smoke vanishes.
Chief, Hela, are you all right? Hela?
An ominous feeling is surging from the shackles. Hela lowers her head and her body begins shaking as if she's fallen into a dream, mumbling unconsciously, "Oh no!"
No, that's not true. I'm not scared.
Hela?
The victory belongs to you.
Snap out of it, Hela! I can't have you become like that. Whatever it is, I don't know what to say.
Go, go, go! Where are we now? Chief, Hecate! Where are you?
I'm in front of you!
This is Keelan Square. Zoya's black ring? Why am I back here again?
She stumbles a step backward fearfully.
Chief! Hecate! Where are you? Chief!
Wow, she must have been really disturbed by what happened. Seeing the person she's looking for, Hela is just about to run forward, but the person suddenly growls. Hela halts her steps reflexively. Chief raises a hand and keeps punching the person beneath hysterically. One blow after another, as if assaulting an inanimate object.
036?
The usual calmness and kindness are completely gone from Chief's eyes. Only fury and violence are left. This unfamiliar and terrifying look is exactly like one of those mad maniacs. No, even scarier than them.
You turned her into a monster!
A punch, then another.
It's you guys who've twisted everything! You've poisoned Syndicate! You've driven her to this!
I keep... This is Chief's voice, right? Okay. It just sounds different from what I imagined her to sound like. 036 is being punched like a broken string puppet, blood streaming down onto the filthy ground. Slowly his voice fades from Hela's ears, and his form becomes indistinguishable in her eyes. The body is twisted and deformed. Fresh bloodstains cover the spotty ground. Despair and screams are excellent seasoning for the bloodthirsty, fueling the furious monster who's ripping everything apart. She's seen scenes like this, in that dim lab in her most detested memories. Hela feels that something is crumbling within her too.
Stop!
036 has been impaled. Once again, right before Hela. Chief lowers her hands. The shackles in her palms have gone out of control, just like red maniac filth.
You! Stop!
She wants to go forward, but someone suddenly drags her back.
Stay back!
99, why are you here?
Because you're in danger. You need me. Don't go near her, that's a monster. She'll hurt you. Follow me.
She is not a monster. She said it before. None of us are monsters. She's not gonna hurt me.
Oh, Hela!
Then why are you so scared?
Me? Scared? No, that's not true. I've just never seen her like this.
Hela turns towards the person at the distant spot, but she's already come close when she wasn't aware. So close that she could see blood streaming down her face. It's a stranger's face.
Hela?
There's no warmth in Chief's eyes. She reaches out a hand to Hela. At that instant, Hela's heart is grabbed by an invisible hand, and her cold body no longer belongs to her.
No matter how much you treasure her, you can't lie to yourself. You fear this woman. Hela, humans can never overcome their fear.
No, they can! Hela will!
Hamel! Hamel! The performance is about to begin! Hamel!
The marching crowd is no longer paying any attention to you, who stick out like a sore thumb. They're singing and moving forward, pushing you on and separating Hela, who's still in a chance from you. Hela! You squeeze your way forward with all of your might, trying to grab her, but the reveling crowd is blocking your way.
No more fear! No more need to escape! No more nightmares!
Get out of my way! Okay, so through there, through there, through there, and through there. I think this would be a good spot. Where is it? Healing.
I don't like to fight. I don't like to flee either.
that.
Mode switch. Action.
And
Confirmed.
If you want to use me, be careful.
actually, let me put them more closer. Okay. Think that should be good.
This is my resolution. Take this!
Be destroyed!
The red heat shall devour.
Battle mode activated.
Everything of yours.
Cherry blossoms are falling. And
Break.
so will you.
Heal, heal, heal.
Battle mode activated.
The red heat
Destroy them.
devour everything.
No!
Cherry blossoms are falling. And so will you.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Be destroyed.
This is my resolution.
I should have put them closer. That would have been a lot better.
The red heat shall devour everything.
Come on.
Cherry blossoms are falling.
There we go.
And so will you.
Destroy them. Did I do it? Yes, I did it. You finally make your way forward and grab Hela's hand. Hela!
No!
She shakes off your hand and looks at you with a terrified expression you've never seen. Hela disappears into the crowd, screaming. Hecate's anxious voice comes from behind. To protect you from getting trampled by the procession, the nightmare is trying its best to drag you out of the crowd.
Hela, she's just been captured by the illusion. She didn't mean to do that to you.
I know. I know. Same brain cell as the chief. You tell yourself. Let's go after her and take her back. You can still make it. You must catch up. Catch up? You must catch up with her.
But Chief, can we still catch up with her?
Da 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 da. Or maybe it's not that.
Welcome to the carnival! Welcome! Welcome!
Confetti is flying in the sky and the bunny mascot is still beating the drum on its chest mechanically. The old man draped in the tattered flag is still sitting on the steps at the carnival's gate.
Oh, we're back again.
Go away. The park is not for humans. You'll only get lost if you stay. Lost on the way to see her. And you'll never get to see her.
Ah, how frustrating! We're so close. This is Hamel's power. This is the endless carnival. You can't even get close to her, let alone defeat the ring's owner.
The victory belongs to you.
It isn't a victory if we can't even get close to her.
Don't touch the pollutant. Keep up.
Conscious human beings should not enter the carnival. You shouldn't have come here.
Everywhere touched by the ring is her realm. Without her permission, you're not even allowed to step inside.
Go back. The park doesn't welcome humans. And obsession will only make you lose yourself. She won't see you. She never will.
No, one does not give up this easily. That's not someone you can reach with your shackles. You can't go inside her heart. You haven't even received a hint of guidance about her whereabouts.
Do you have to go? No, that's not true. I'm not scared. No.
Chief, are you all right?
No, just worried about Hela, honestly, at this point. I'm fine. Hecate, grab my hand. She pauses, then obligingly places her hand on your stretched out hand. You grip her hand tightly. You've already lost one companion. You can't lose another. Let's go find Hela.
You still want to go inside the carnival?
The crowd's attention is all on the performance now. They've stopped paying attention to me just now. Rather than banishing an intruder like me, they care more about Hamel's upcoming performance. The one that kicked you out was the white puppet, and you've already Mayem'd it. Now you at least have a chance. Hamel's performance gives you the best chance ever. Hela is still inside the illusory realm. She entered the Black Ring to protect you. No matter what, you must find her. Let's keep going. You stand up and walk forward, but the hand you're holding is briefly hesitant. Hecate doesn't follow you immediately. Her head is bowed and you can't see her face. What is it, Hecate?
I'm all right. I'll follow Chief's orders. I'll protect you.
You don't sound all right.
Let's go.
She catches up with your footsteps and you walk forward together. The old man's voice is fading behind you.
You won't get to see her.
Welcome to the carnival! Welcome to the carnival! The performance is about to begin! The performance is about to begin!
You rejoin the parade. Like it did last time, the bunny mascot reaches out to sprinkle confetti over you. This time, the mascots have fallen into an even deeper mania. No one is aware of the presence of a human being. But no matter which direction you go, you feel like you're not advancing at all. The buildings on both sides seem to be reappearing in a loop, and strange music keeps interrupting your senses. And once you quit the parade, you will be sent back to the beginning.
This is a maze of illusions. We can't find the way forward.
Then let's focus on all our attention on the mascots around us. The mascots around you come and go in waves. You're certain some of them did successfully get to the destination, exit the parade, and get replaced by new ones.
Understood. Then... Who are you?
You suddenly notice a creepy little doll sitting on the shoulder of the mascot in front of you.
Are you here for the performance too? How I wish to see Hamel perform too!
The wooden doll wears a fluffy dress and has a winding key on its back. It's staring at you with a smile. Whenever it speaks, its chin twitches mechanically.
I know where she is! I know where she is!
The doll hops off the mascot's shoulder.
Follow me! Let's go and watch the performance together! Follow me!
The creepy doll's voice keeps luring you, tempting you to follow it into the depths of the amusement park. It's so different from everything in this park, but somehow you have a vague memory of this feeling. It's her!
Chief, what should we do?
Grab onto me and follow it.
We're here! Come out!
It leads you out of the crowd, this time not to the park's entrance. You see an enormous Ferris wheel you've never seen before. The marching crowd streams before you like a colorful river. On the other side of the river, you see a strange man clad in black. The hood of the black raincoat covers his face. He stands out in the park, exuding an extremely ominous aura.
The audience is here! The audience is here! I want to perform too!
Your wish will be granted.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Witness.
He raises his hand to cover his hidden face. Crooked tentacles of smoke are seeping out from beneath the hood. As if scorched by an invisible brand, a fearsome motif is left on the back of his hand. You recognize this motif. It's the cockroach! So this must be the person who forced the black ring to happen. He knew it. This black ring has to do with them too? The mark begins to burn and spread quickly, devouring his entire body within seconds. Amid the flames, his whole body is cramping. His hands are reaching toward the sky, and finally, he lets out an inhuman growl.
Those flames, they are contamination.
Within seconds, he is burned to ashes like paper. Yet the black fire does not go out. It spreads to the surrounding marching crowd, creating a gap with its flames. The mascots that have caught fire scream painfully, instantly possessed. In the center of the black fire, the creepy doll is absorbing everything around it. The fire envelops her body and she's growing bigger, her true form revealed from this nirvana.
We meet again! Come on, my dear audience! You want to see Hamel, don't you? Don't you want to see her dance? I'll grant your wish.
I don't think I want to watch you dance anymore. What's this? This way. Okay. And this one, which one is it? This one or this one? Okay, so here. I wanna block there.
Mode switch. Action. Confirm.
I'm coming!
There we
If
go.
you want to use me, be careful.
Okay.
I don't like to fight. I don't like to flee either.
I think that should be good. Oh no.
This is my resolution.
Hey. Yikes. Okay, let's do that.
Not done. I'm sorry. Farewell.
Oh, they already... Gosh darn it.
Everything of yours is...
The red heat shall devour everything.
This is my resolution.
Okay. I think this should be fine.
The red heat shall devour everything.
Oh no!
This is my resolution.
Oh sheesh.
Everything of yours is mine now.
The red heat
Oh, survived.
shall devour everything.
This is the last one. Oh wait, I'm gonna die. Never mind. Let me put it back. And heal. Okay. Oh, that was a close one. I should not have... I probably had a better way to tackle that, but at least I won. That's all that matters for now. The mascots have been defeated, but they're still dragging their bodies burning with the black fire and crawling towards Hamel's illusion. They look so scary.
I will. As long as you love me, and you will always love me, won't you?
Hamel raises her hand and black flames are spreading from her palm. The surrounding mascots are possessed by her and are getting devoured by her one after another.
What about you?
Hamel turns to look at you, an innocent but cruel smile still on her face.
What a wonderful performance. Do you like it?
Who are you really? Her smile just got wider. I don't know if I like that. She shrieks with innocent and insane laughter.
I'm Hamel, of course. Everyone's favorite, Hamel.
The black flames in her hand begin to surge, spreading in all directions at a faster rate now, devouring the parade and the park, charging at you.
Stop!
Who's that? Suddenly, a tall puppet emerges before you, driving out the black flames.
It's you?
Thank you, everyone, for your hard work.
Thank you, too, for helping me survive that round. But what on earth?
Are you ready? Let's go then.
The tall puppet stands before you, confronting the black illusion.
I know you.
A smile shows on her face.
Your name is Misery. Are you here to watch me perform too?
I'm here to stop you.
The puppet's voice is very sad.
You shouldn't contaminate the park and you shouldn't harm the dancer.
Contaminate? Harm? Why would I do that? This is my park. I am your dancer. I've been waiting for you to find me. But you've never come to look for me.
The puppet doesn't answer. It reaches out a hand and white mist breaks through the black flames, enveloping the illusion. Just who on earth is it?
Whom we need is not you. Why must you treat me like this when I like you so much?
Hamel's forced into a slumber, vanishing with the white mist wrapping around her. Is this puppet helping you? But what just happened confuses you a little. Isn't Hamel your dancer? What are those black flames? What happened to the carnival? The puppet named Misery turns to face you, but doesn't answer your question.
You all should leave too.
Chief.
Once again, white mist is seeping out of Misery.
Leave this place and go back to your own world. This is the dancer's wish. Don't intrude into the park created by her.
I won't leave. This isn't just about you anymore. In order to rescue your companion and to confront the enemies behind everything, you cannot leave.
Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you just let go? Let go as early as you can, as soon as you can, before you get even more entangled in it. This way, when the day comes that it gets taken away from you, at least you won't feel as miserable.
I'm not going to listen to you.
You just don't understand, but someone else does.
Hecate is standing behind you, entangled in the white mist when you weren't aware, her frail body shaking violently.
No, I don't feel pain. I've long given up such feelings.
Then let go.
I won't.
She grips your hand like it's taking all of her strength to do so. The nightmare charges at it, roaring.
See, you have not given it up. It's exactly because you can't give it up. You can't run away from misery.
Stop talking! You shield Hecate with your body, releasing all your power desperately. You've already lost one companion. You can't risk losing all. The painful puppet will teleport to the most distant target and deal massive damage. Make sure to prioritize breaking its core. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess everything's coming out from there. Yikes. I guess that's fine.
Mode switch. Action. Confirm. I will never let you down.
Wait. Is it gonna come out there? Okay. Got it. Then I will put this here.
I don't like to fight, but I don't like to flee either.
I think that should be fine. I want to switch to healing because I'm not strong enough to. Yeah, let's do that for now. Come on. We're all still good for now.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Ah, so that's the puppet.
The red
Not yet.
shall devour everything. The red heat shall devour.
Battle mode activated. This is my resolution.
Come on. No, not yet.
Battle mode activated.
Uh-oh.
Not
No, I didn't get to switch. Oh no!
Everything of yours is mine now.
The red heat shall devour.
Come on, survive! Oh no! Survive!
This is my resolution.
Yeah, let's do that here.
Cherry blossoms are falling.
Oh.
And so will you.
Survive! Please! Is there anyone that needs healing? Oh, come on. Okay, okay.
The red heat shall devour.
Oh, I survived. I should have planned that out a little better too. The misery puppet transforms into a cloud of white smoke and vanishes. You are all once again exiled back to the amusement park's gate. Ah, how so frustrating! Back to square one. You're still gripping Hecate's hand, but she's no longer here. Hecate? No matter how many times you call her name, she won't answer. Come on, snap out of it! The shackles can't locate her, and those unfocused eyes can't see you anymore. She's not here anymore. Only the old man's voice is echoing in your ears.
Go back. The park is not for humans. You'll only get lost if you stay.
You know, I sometimes wonder if this old man is actually Hamill and it's just an illusion.
Lost on the way to see her.
Or a part of her.
Get to see her.
He leans onto the stone steps, repeating the carnival's endless curse.
Woohoo! I made a killing this time.
This is such a bad situation. You're all alone now.
Welcome to the carnival! Welcome to the carnival! Welcome!
The bunny mascot is beating the drum cheerfully, as if mocking your overconfidence. You were too conceited. You thought if you kept on fighting, you could keep advancing. You underestimated the blissful illusion. And you underestimated Hamel. You brought the two of them into the black ring. And now, you've lost them.
Go back. Leave this place. You'll only get lost if you stay. Lost on the way to see her. This is Hamel's Park. If she doesn't want to see you, you'll never get to see her.
I'm not going back. The two of them came for you, enduring fear and pain just because you asked. They stepped inside the black ring again. It was all about you. But you've gotten them into this and put them in danger. You have no way back. You can't leave. You have to rescue them. You must rescue them. Now that this has happened, it's impossible to stop fighting now. You step forward.
What can you do all by yourself?
You've got nothing to lose, at least. But as soon as you take a step forward, someone grabs your arm. Hecate?
No. Don't go there. Please.
Hecate mumbles with her trembling voice. You don't know what kind of painful dream she's having. But you're surprised to see that usually expressionless girl become so vulnerable. You recall that she's also stifled a few comments and forced herself to follow your orders before. So this is what she's been wanting to say. She's feeling so anxious just because of you.
Go back. That's her wish too.
I'm not going back. You've been shouldering this alone and been tensed up for so long. In your mind, the black ring has never been gone. It weighs down on your everything heavily, distracting you from everything else. Strangely enough, seeing someone feel so genuinely worried for you and willing to risk their life for you, you feel the weight you've been carrying alone get lifted off you gently. At the other end of the shackles, in the depths of the mist, someone still cares about you. Just realizing this clears the despair you were feeling about the hopeless plight before you.
Please. Please.
She still refuses to let go. You don't struggle free from her grip, but instead you turn around to hug her gently.
Please. I beg you.
Hecate, I'll be fine. The owner of the illusory realm means no harm. I only want to talk to her. More importantly, the shackles are still here, still linking you and me together. I'm not fighting alone. Thank you for always protecting me.
No. Don't.
Let go. This time, it's my turn to protect you. Hecate's hand is shaking, trying to hold on to you tightly. But the red light gleaming around her collarbones is slowly making that harder for her. She finally releases her hand. This is the first shackles you've ever given. An absolute order a sinner cannot defy. You lead Hecate, who has ceased resisting, to the old man. You stoop down to talk to him while facing him at eye level.
Go back. You.
Sir, I'm going to meet Hamel. Could you please look after this child for me? I'm sure she'll be safe next to you.
The park doesn't welcome you. Hamel, she's not going to see you.
That's okay. I'm the one to go see her.
You're going alone?
Yes. I'm going to bring them back. The people I care about the most are trapped in the carnival. I can't leave them there all alone.
You care about the most?
In a daze, he lifts his gaze to look at you, seemingly trying to recall something, or trying his best to look at your face.
Me too. I want to bring her back too.
His voice changes. The old man fishes out a locket from the front of his clothing and opens it. There's a slightly faded photo inside. Norman's pendant. A silver pendant the old man by the park gate gave you. In it is a photo of a girl with rosy red eyes. In the picture is a beautiful woman with sea blue hair and rose red eyes. She is staring into the camera quietly and smiling gently. Who is she? The old man doesn't answer your question, but murmuring to himself tremulously,
I want to see her again too. I want to watch her dance again.
Oh, is he related to Hamel?
Please, bring her back.
Is he the father?
Don't leave her all alone. I didn't want to leave her all alone. I want to apologize to her.
He looks up at you, and through those murky eyes, you see rose-red irises resembling the ones in the picture. I will. You take the old man's locket. The illusory realm has amplified your senses. You feel the heavy longing the locket carries, as well as a familiar aura, that of a sinner, that of the illusory realm's owner. Shackles, take me where the person in the picture is. The red light glows in your hand, gripping the locket, transforming into thorns that meander forward. You follow them. You pass through the entrance you've returned to countless times, and pass through colorful ribbons flying in the air. Passing through the parade, the music and cheers slowly fading. Under the shackle's guidance, you find a tranquil lake and see the woman in the picture. Amid the dense mist, many photo frames are floating above the lake. At the center of the lake, she's dressed in a white dance costume and leaning against a photo frame, dozing in frozen time. Hamel? She opens her eyes slightly.
The audience is here.
She's beautiful.
I have to start dancing.
The tips of her toes tap the surface of the lake, stirring up ripples. The dancer has gone onto her stage.
Keep up with my rhythm.
Gosh, I almost teared up in the scene with the old man. I mean, I knew he had to be connected to Hamel somehow. Either he is a representative of part of Hamel or family or something. But to think it's her dad, oh, it makes me so sad. With the clear sky reflected on the lake, It's like the tips of Hamel's toes are tapping the sky when they're tapping the water. Gosh, she's so freaking pretty! Her movements have an elegant rhythm to them, playing a song on the soundless stage of the lake. The dance has a special charm that makes it impossible for the audience to look away, sweeping away all their depressing thoughts. The white dress and water blue long hair stream across each other, and the dense mist flows with their movements, forming a vague illusion gradually enveloping her. Vaguely, you hear continuous whispers.
The show has begun. Hamel is dancing for us.
So beautiful. So warm. Am I home? Am I dreaming?
Oh, touch me, Hamel. Let me feel that I still exist.
Hamel doesn't answer. Her arms draw beautiful curves, gently caressing the fairies approaching her. The illusion's quivering wails slowly subside. The chaotic parade, the lurking contamination, and the cruel black ring shrouding everything are all gone. Such beauty is just like an all-accepting kindness. It's as if just by staring at her, you can gain eternal happiness. So unreal. Hamel, end the illusions. Give my companions back to me. Hamel doesn't respond and keeps twirling. It's as if she can't hear your voice. Let's approach her. You walk forward, treading on the lake like treading on the reflected sky, carrying the rings of ripples as you make your way to the dancer at the center of the lake.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
Who are you? Why are you intruding on her stage? Why are you disturbing Hamel?
A human? Are you a human?
The mist is gradually stirring, gathering to form one mascot after another. They put themselves between you and Hamel, pushing and pulling at you to banish you.
Go back, human!
Go back, human! Don't come near Hamel! Don't you dare harm Hamel!
Dare harm Hamel!
Refusing to back off, you reach out your hand and prepare to fight using the shackle's power. At the moment the shackles get activated, water splashes up and two familiar figures emerge before you. Hela? Hecate? The illusions remain silent. Despite their insubstantial form, they still shield you with their bodies. Make good use of Ignite. Enable or disable the Rift Trap to scatter monsters. Okay, so let me switch. Okay, so that should be good. And then... Okay, so that's one route. It's another. Okay, so let's put that right there. That should be good. Where are you? You're right there. Think that should be good.
I'm coming!
Like this. No, right here. There. Okay, let's... I mean, I would use, Che, but right now I don't think I have the ability to really withstand some of their, attacks. Oh no! I need to heal.
Take this! This is my resolution.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Oh, okay, there we go.
The red heat shall devour everything.
Oh, wait, no, not yet. Heal everyone.
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so will you.
There we go. No, he needs to stay.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Heal, heal, heal.
The red heat shall devour everything.
Battle mode activated.
There we go. Very close.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Destroyed.
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so
Heck
will
yeah.
you.
That wasn't too bad. I'm getting it, I'm getting it.
Hamel, must protect Hamel. Oh, we can't let the human hurt Hamel.
I just want to talk. You want to fan away what's blocking you, but find yourself passing through it directly. You can't hurt it, but it can't touch you either. Is that Sinner's power?
Hamel. Hamel.
The dancer at the center of the lake is still twirling, her body radiating a glimmer of light, protecting those illusions. Are you protecting them? She doesn't answer, nor does she stop dancing. Let's approach her. You walk toward the center of the lake alone, pass through the white illusions, and arrive before Hamel. Up close, she looks more mature than the woman in the picture. She's gentle, quiet, free of hostility, and indifferent to your arrival. You raise your hand.
No.
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 Hamel.
Hamel. Hamel.
Your hand touches her and the shackles are activated. Yet your hand only passes through her body, the red light shining into void. You're an illusion too. Hamel doesn't answer. The hem of her dress brushes against you, surprisingly removing all wariness from you. She's healing you? The black Hamel was an illusion, and the Hamel before you is an illusion too. Has the shackles' guidance been wrong? Where is the real her? Where's the owner of the black ring?
Give up. You won't be able to disturb her.
Who are you? Behind you, another unseen puppet emerges. Just as you're about to resist, it raises its hand slightly, and the sinner's illusions shielding you vanish.
They're merely illusions of your longing, formed at the center of the illusory realm. They're not your companions. This is her stage. We love her deeply, and we protect her. On your own, you can't defeat Hamel.
The victory
Then what
belongs
are
to
you? Are you a fragment of Hamel's soul?
Don't worry, fieldwork is my strong suit.
I am the dancer's protector. My name is Void.
Void? Are you here to banish me too?
There's no need. You can't do anything. Plus, now, I'd rather watch her dance quietly. Why don't you join me?
The void puppet takes a step forward and stands right beside you, staring at Hamel quietly. You look at it silently. Indeed, you can't do anything. But this one looks like it's willing to talk.
Beautiful, isn't it? Once you see her dance, your heart regains peace.
I don't need illusory peace.
They're just captured by the trauma in their own hearts. If you promise to leave, I can send you all back. But you're all so sad already. Why don't you stay and watch her for a while? Hamel comforts everyone and soothes their misery and fear. She does that all the time, leading us out of our trauma.
But just because she does that doesn't mean that that's a good thing. By trauma, do you mean Disty explosion?
Maybe. Actually, I don't quite remember.
You don't remember? Its gaze is indecipherable.
The fear puppet can't forget its fear, so it hides in its shell to escape from its nightmares. The misery puppet can't forget its misery, so the only way it can survive is through self-punishment.
Are they each a representation of Hamel's emotions or the people that were destroyed by the Black Ring?
As for me, I don't remember anything. And I just don't find meaning in anything.
Well, you are void.
No matter how you try to escape or struggle free from it, in the face of a massive disaster, all the pride of human beings is ultimately vulnerable. If there was indeed a great explosion, then all it left me was a feeling of emptiness.
Feeling of emptiness. I don't like that feeling.
Those who come to the carnival all have a dark hollow in their hearts. We just want to forget for a while, trying to fill it with all the confetti, music, and the carnival.
And can you fill it?
No. No matter how intense the pleasure, it belongs to others. Once the clamorous music stops, we're left on our own again, feeling even emptier inside. The carnival cannot stop. We want to keep on reveling, but it can't replace everything we've lost. Fear, misery, void, insanity. All these emotions constantly surging and surging. The more we want to forget, the more deeply we get trapped in them. Slowly, we don't even remember ourselves anymore.
I think that will probably be the worst.
That hollow keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Eventually not even remembering who we are? Oh. It's contamination. It's mania. Are they under the influence of the carnival Black Ring too? Or is that the first sign of a Black Ring eruption? In any case, although still sentient, this puppet's spirit is already tattered. This is only an illusory carnival. It can't save anyone.
I know. Only she can save us.
I mean, I guess he's right that she can save everyone because she's the source of the Black Ring. He looks at Hamel in an infatuated manner.
The most beautiful dancer in the city. A real prodigy. She is art itself. She is the idol everyone pursues.
He's not wrong about that.
The most glamorous stage was prepared for her. The most luxurious flowers and wine surrounded her. She's been lifted to the clouds. But even so, she still loves us. All our unspeakable sorrow. All our inexpressible pain.
But it's all an illusion.
She understands everything and empathizes with us. mourning on behalf of us with her dance. When the carnival was in full swing, with the sky glowing red, people started carousing and tussling. I saw my body being contorted. And when I thought everything was going to end in this madness, Hamel showed up.
That just proves that the puppets are probably a representation of all the humans and their emotions.
She said that she would stay. That she was willing to dance for us. She's never stopped ever since. She's kept on dancing. She dances for us, healing our fear, misery, and emptiness. It is she who ended that red inferno and created the beautiful carnival.
Technically, she's the one that started that red inferno. Does she think so? Do you guys understand her?
The dancer doesn't need to be greeted. She only needs to dance. We will be her audience.
No, that's not how it works.
We praise the park she's created.
This is only an illusion created by her.
So what? We've already seen annihilation long ago. The world has always consisted of madness only. She's taken us out of the abyss. Only she can bring us redemption.
You suddenly realize the lakeside has become fully lined with mascots who have returned from the parade. Among them, there are clowns with tear-smudged makeup, mascots gasping for air, and even more people tainted by contamination.
I'm scared. The nightmares have returned. I'm scared.
I feel so lonely. I'm all by myself. I feel so lonely.
I'm lost. I've lost my way home. Help me.
Dance for me.
Hamel.
We love you.
We love you.
Hamel doesn't answer. The ripples produced by the tips of her toes have spread under their feet. Everything around the lake of the illusory realm moves at her command. A dense mist transforms into fantastical jellyfish, which follow her twirling dance and drift to the audience, peeling the grayness off their bodies bit by bit.
This is the last bit of redemption we have left. Don't take her away. Otherwise, no matter who it is, I will banish them.
As he speaks, he turns back and takes out his black cane. A whining mascot barges into the crowd. Black flames have been ignited on his body. The flames of the accomplices behind the plot in the square. Those men in black raincoats.
Someone is trying to harm Hamel. Are they your companions?
Heck no! No, they're my enemies. Make good use of Ignite. Okay, so I have to use Ignite here as well. I'm trying to figure out where they're coming from. Oh, right here. Okay, so through there. Go through there. Through there. So they're all coming in this direction. Okay. Then...
You go to such dangerous places?
If you want to use me, be careful.
See... Go right here.
Let you down.
I'm coming!
Since they're coming from there, right? Let's see. Well, besides that one. Okay. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. I guess I could send them that way. That should be good. Okay. Are they gonna be okay? Come on.
Everything of yours is mine.
Burn!
This is my resolution.
No, I should keep it. Okay. We're in a good spot. Forget it. Let me put her in front. No, we're good here. No, we're still good.
This is my resolution.
Break.
Cherry blossoms are falling, and so
There we go.
will you.
Everything of yours is mine now.
Come on, closer. Not yet. Okay, now I can do it.
The red heat shall devour everything.
Break. I need to heal them first. Okay. Keep going. Oh. Heck yeah.
The victory belongs to you.
Huh. Well, I'm probably close to the end to this one, but I think I'll leave that to the next Let's Play video. I have to say, I am not really sure how I feel about Hamel. On one hand, she is a complete enigma. Like, we know that she can use illusions, and clearly she holds a lot of love for humans, but then she doesn't want the humans to enter the carnival. Is it to protect them? But then her father, assuming that it is her father, is the one preventing them from entering, or at least warns them, while the mascots just kick them out. I do wonder if the mascots are all humans that were in the incident 25 years ago. And I wonder if the phantom version of her, the one that's like completely dark, I wonder if that's the part of her that was affected by the Black Ring, or that created the Black Ring, while she maybe set aside a part of her, if that's even possible, to create an illusion to save the people or bring them some kind of salvation while they were suffering, as a way to atone for her sins or something like that, since they are sinners technically, and maybe that's the case. But there is the whole rumor about her being mentally ill and wanting her mom. So I wonder if that's what her father wanted to apologize to her about. Probably has to do with her mom. But again, we still don't have enough answers, and the puppets, I do feel strongly about the fact that they're most likely representations of all the humans that were contaminated and are a representation of their emotions, each of them. But I guess we'll find out in the next Let's Play to see what will happen next. If I finish Chapter 7 early before it hits the 1 hour mark, then I'll probably just continue with Chapter 8 in that same video. But for now, let me know down below what you think of Hamel, or at least what you thought of her when you first saw her, because she is so darn pretty. I was so surprised. I was like, what? I think she's available as a playable character, right? I think I remember seeing her name somewhere. Maybe it was in one of the character trailers that I watched. I'm not really sure. But do let me know if she is playable and if she's worth pulling, or if she will appear in another banner. Maybe I'll want her. Oh wait, maybe I saw her in one of the Sinner outfits. Maybe that's what it was. With the ballerina outfit. I think that's what it was, actually. In any case, if you enjoyed watching me play Path to Nowhere, then make sure to give it a like, comment down below, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!